Alrighty, traders, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome to our Pip Grabber Trading Show this beautiful late morning. Go ahead and tap. Go ahead and type up in the chat whether the sound and video is coming through loud and clear. Would like to hear from you guys, and want to go ahead and welcome everyone to the show. We did start a little bit later, about 2-3 minutes a little later than we usually start. But we're ready to rock and roll. Go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the market right about now. I need to go ahead and just open up one of my VPSs right here. And so let me go ahead and do that as we go ahead and make sure that the sound and video is coming through loud and clear. Everyone should be rock and rolling and good to go. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see. Got a couple of trades right here that I'm going to be looking at and making sure that I have it all set up, ready to go. So let me just go ahead and get this set up. I had to restart my computer this morning to get everything working the way it should be working. And let's take a look and see what we got going here. All right. Okay. Okay, I should be good to go about now. And let me just take a look right here. Okay, cool. I got pretty much everything I need at the moment right now set up right here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the charts. Now, we did speak about some trades yesterday that we went ahead and traded. I believe if I look over here under the chat, we posted trade setups right here. On the looks like we placed trades on the US dollar CAD, a buy, and we also placed a trade on the New Zealand CAD, a buy, and the Canadian Swiss franc, a sell. So those are the trades that we placed yesterday, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what that looks like this morning. So let's go ahead and take a look and see the details of the trades. We're also going to go ahead and pick up a trade this morning as well. We'll pick up a trade as well, making sure that we get all of that set up, ready to go. All right, good stuff. We've got a bunch of traders right here. Denise is in the house. Thank you, Denise, for confirming sound and video. Good morning. We have Eric. Good morning, Eric from Denmark. Fantastic. And we got Wayne in the house. Wayne, I believe Wayne's out in Australia. I'm not too sure. I do recall something, but you might be out in Australia. I'm not sure. We have Robert in the house. Good morning, Robert. Fantastic to see you here. We got someone out in Texas. Fantastic. Good stuff to you. Good to see you here as well. We got Astro Man. Hey, Astro Man, what's up? I still don't know how to pronounce this name, but I'm just going to say, my good friend, hello. We got Midnight riding the Midnight Oil. There we go. Good morning. There we go. Hey, and we got Karen in the house as well. We do have Natalie as well. Good morning, Natalie. And Wayne says no, he's out in Chicago. Cool. Nice to see Wayne out in Chicago. Fantastic. Good stuff. Ellen is an old friend, a very old friend. Ellen, good supporter, been around a long time, huh, Ellen? Robert from Ganda, Gani. Jeez, I don't know. All right, good. And we got Ellen out in Colombia. Good, British Columbia. Fantastic. Excellent. A lot of traders out here today. Good. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what the deal is this morning. So let's just flip over to, firstly, the news. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what the news brought out yesterday. And I'm going to go to the Forex factory calendar right here. Take a look right here. And let's take a look at the calendar. We did have ADP numbers coming out this morning. ADP numbers for the US came out a little lower. Let's take a look and see. My bad. Actually, a little higher. At 568. That's good. That's good ADP numbers, but look at the revised numbers. Revised numbers came out a little lower than expected, and that was at 340 compared to, let's see here, it was revised from 374. So it was 374. That was the number, but it revised down to 340. So that came out a little lower. Then we got ADP numbers forecast at 425. It did come out at 568. So that's something to look at. Crude oil inventories dropped to 2.3 million. And then don't forget what happened last night. Last night we had the New Zealand rate decision, kept the rates, raised the rates 25 basis point as expected. And so we're expecting some sort of rally in it. Now, I did not read the statement last night. I was out last night on a conference, and then this morning I was out at a doctor's appointment. So I haven't had time to really look at and review this statement. So it's going to be interesting to see what the statement reads. But if I look at the way the market moved with the Aussie, or at least for the New Zealand, we saw a little bearish move to the downside. Now, we were expecting rally, but we got this dip to the downside. And so, to me, it seems like although we had the news come out that said rates are rising, and the statement may be discussing a little bit more about where inflation's at, housing, job market, all of that stuff may be incorporated in saying, hey, listen here, we raised the rates, which is great, trying to control inflation, but the problem is we've got issues around jobs, home sales, inflation, all GDP, all of this other stuff that's not where it needs to be. And so I'm going to go read the statement probably a little later this afternoon, get a little bit more input on the statement itself, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be pretty solid news. And that's why we saw a downside move in CAD, in the New Zealand CAD, and in fact, the New Zealand dollar across the board. So with that being said, now that we've got the data out and we've got the move to the downside, are we still bullish on New Zealand CAD? And the answer to that is absolutely, for me, absolutely yes. And then I'm not bullish overall, but I'm definitely bullish in the midterm because we are looking for a corrective move in the New Zealand CAD. Now, traders, down in the description, I have to say this every time we go ahead and broadcast, down in the description is some great information about tools that I use, Trade Copier that's doing exceptionally well at the moment right now. If we look at the Trade Copier results, we are seeing this month already. Let's see when it was last updated. 2 hours ago. So let me just do a quick update. Let's see if I can get a more recent update on this. And that 2 minutes ago. All right, so we're up this month. 1.61%. We're up for the year, 77% for the year. This is the Trade Copier. The details are in the description below the YouTube video. Now, I am broadcasting on different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, well, not Instagram, but Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch. So I'm broadcasting on a lot of platforms, but what you want to do is you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right? Go subscribe to 2 YouTube channels. FxBigDog is the one, and Traders Network Club. There's a lot of great information that's going to come across the board that you want to get information about. And the only way to get that information is down below is a link that you can actually go ahead and get information about my Pip Grabber Trading Tool that's coming out pretty soon, as well as any information around the Traders Network Club as well, what we're going to be offering, not just Trade Copier, but of course some other information about trading strategies that are built into Trade Copiers that you may want to get to know a little bit more about as well. Now, in this session, what we're going to be doing is we're not only going to be looking at trading opportunities and placing trades, but we're also going to discuss a little bit of options around the trades that we are looking at as well, for those that want to trade it manually or for those that want to actually connect to the Trade Copy and let the Trade Copy do what it needs to do. So we're going to talk about both of those setups in this session today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And by the way, go ahead and do 2 things for me. Firstly, number 1, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, both FxBigDog and the Traders Network Club, those 2 YouTube channels. But then also go ahead and smash the like button on this video so we can get this video out there to as many people as possible. So go ahead and do that as well. Much appreciate that. Now, with that being said, let's get into some details of what we're going to go ahead and talk about over the next few minutes, and that is trade opportunities on these different setups, right? We want to definitely make sure that not only are we following a certain trend, but that we understand what the markets are doing as well. And so as we do these manual trades, keep in mind these manual trades are going to be just looking for these quick grabs in the market, all right, these quick profit takings in the market. And so I'm going to be looking at that as we go ahead and take a look. Now, I just realized I have to open up another VPS right here that's running something else that I need to grab. So let me go ahead and open up that. Just give me 1 second here. I believe it's this one right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how the this tool that I'm using as well is going to be able to place certain trades for us as well. So let me pull this to the side here. There we go. All right, good. So yesterday we placed those 2 trades or 3 trades. We actually profited on all of those trades. You can see right here we traded the New Zealand CAD. We took profit on the New Zealand CAD. We had a trade on that. We took profit on the CAD Swiss, and we took profit on the US dollar CAD. So yesterday we did close out with 3 positive trades that we spoke about in yesterday's session. So let's look for trade opportunities this morning, and I'm going to go into the New Zealand CAD first. I want to look at the New Zealand CAD because I still believe some upside to potential on the New Zealand CAD. So as I go ahead and look at the New Zealand CAD, let's go ahead and take a look and see how the New Zealand CAD is setting up. Okay, and so let's take a look over here. And I'm going to change. I'm going to go ahead and change a couple of things here. I'm going to go to the daily time frame first. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at this big move to the downside. Check this out. So we had this big move to the downside, but this could be just a little peekaboo. Have you ever heard that before? Peekaboo? Well, you just heard it right now. All right. It could be a little. I know you're probably saying, you last time you heard that when you were like 3 years old. So the thing here is, what I'm seeing here that's pretty attractive, and that is the fact that price has gone ahead and taken out this low right here. Okay, so we've taken out that low, and what happens when price takes out a low? We tend to see then a correction move. So bears score a point and then pull back. And so we've taken out that low, and so we're expecting pullback. Now take a look over here. Over the last, how many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Over the last 12 days of trading, we've seen, with one exception of the one bullish candle right here, we've seen just bearish movement to the downside. And so we are due for a correction. And now that we've taken out that low, means that our overall trend that we're looking at may be overall bearish, which means, traders, that any sort of correction move that we do see, and let me just get a little writing tool here. So any sort of correction move that we see, which looks like this right here, all right, any sort of correction move that moves back up is just going to be correction. And so if we are looking to buy this correction, keeping in mind that this buy is going to be a short-term move. It's only going to be short-term. Then we're going to go ahead and look for price to work its way back further down south. All right. So we absolutely want to pay attention to this, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we understand that this is a correction move and that the overall trend on this particular pair is going to be bearish overall. So any short-term rally is exactly what it is. It is a short-term rally. Okay. And so as we look at these details, I'm going to go ahead and say that I definitely want to go ahead and buy New Zealand CAD. I believe it's going to continue to rally. So I'm going to move it down to a lower time frame. I'm going to go to a 1 hour right here. And I'm going to just kill a couple of things right here. Firstly, number one, I'm going to break out. I'm going to kill this consolidation right here. I'm going to kill that. I'm going to take out this trend, this upward flip that I placed in there as well. Kill that. And then I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to details like this wave structure we had right here. So inside this wave structure, I had a wave 1, 2, and then we had an inside wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to kill this wave structure inside here, because what I want to do is I want to extend my wave all the way down to the 5th wave right here because of this reason. Now, Karen and Denise and a couple of traders that follow me even Ellen, will follow me pretty religiously, will know exactly what this pattern is. You see, this is a 5th wave down here. So which means that I've completed my wave 1, 2, 3 because of the internal structure. And now I'm looking for the market to go ahead and correct. Now we've taken out this low right here. Okay. With the market taking out this low and coming back into that range, we're now heading into what we call, and Karen, if you can go ahead and just post that, Karen and Denise, Ellen, if you know what that is as well, you should know. Ellen actually has been following me a longer time than Denise and Karen, so Ellen should know this pretty well too. But if you know what pattern we're seeing right now, go ahead and top it up. Top it up if you know what this pattern is. Come on. Come on, come on. You got to know what it is. All right. Now, there is a delay in the chat, so while you're posting the information in the chat, I'm going to tell you what it is. All right. And it is called, I'm hoping to get Karen posting this, but it's called an irregular flat. Okay, come on. Karen, you should have got this. It's called an irregular flat, all right? And she's pretty good at this, but an irregular flat means that price is going to go ahead and move back above and target this level. And when we get above that level, then we will be looking for a sell. And so the reason why I mentioned this is that the traders can know that what we are looking for right here is a price target up here. We're looking for price to target this level. And so this gives us, from where it's trading right now, it gives us about a 86 pip opportunity. All right, 86 pip opportunity. And so there we go. Karen, Denise did get it. Irregular flat. All right. So it is a 86 pip opportunity. Now, obviously, the more it retraces back, the more it's going to rally up. Now, if this is an opportunity to go back long, then I'm going to go down to a 15-minute time frame, and I'm going to look at the 15 right here. And if you look at the 15, if you look really close, you'll notice that the market created this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what happens when we complete a wave 5? Price goes ahead and tests a wave 4, which is down here. And so this bearish retracement that we're seeing right now could go as far as taking out the low right here. And then after it takes out that low, this should be a good place to start looking to buy. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put in some fibs on this. And I'm going to put the fibs in right here to the high because we did close out with a 5-wave structure. We're at a 382 bounce, so the market could come down to 618. So it looks like we may end up seeing price coming down to a 618 retracement and then taking off and heading off. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what that price is right here. So this price at that low is priced at 87.13. Now, the New Zealand dollar is trading at 87.20 right now, which is about 7 pips from there. Right now is a good place to start getting in, because if we are wrong and this doesn't become an irregular flat, or this doesn't take out the 4th wave right here and does start taking off, we're looking at about 7 pip difference right here. So getting in right now, look for a 20 pip grab. That's what I'm looking for. Does the market offer me at least 20 pips going long right here? Because that's what I'm chasing after. Well, if you look over here, and let me just go ahead and kill that. You're looking at where price is right now. To the high, we're looking at 18 pips. If the market goes to the 127, we're looking at 30 pips. If it goes to our target, which is going to be here, we're looking at 46 pips to the upside. So we have definitely got an option of making. In fact, if price goes right up to this high right here, we're probably going to, because now the price moved down a little further, we're probably going to get our 20 pips out of this. So I'm eager to buy on the New Zealand CAD, not just because we looked at the long term, but look at this big opportunity to the upside, but even in the short term, even though price is dipping right now, it does this is a corrective move before it takes off going long. So I'm quite happy getting in long on the New Zealand. Let's go here, New Zealand Canadian dollar. Now I'm going to use my system right here. It's already locked and loaded on my presets right here. So all I got to do is just go ahead and push buy. There it is, buy. So I'm in already here, and I'm looking for a 20 pip grab. All right, so I'm long on New Zealand CAD, looking for a 20 pip grab, 20 pip net profit on the New Zealand CAD. Let's go ahead and take a look at another opportunity. Next opportunity is the Aussie CAD. I mean, we've seen this big, nice rally on the New Zealand CAD. Here's the Aussie CAD. Look at this right here. I'm going to go to a larger time frame. Take a look at the. Actually, I can go to the 4 hour. 4 hours perfect. Just need the 4 hour right here. Yes, there it is. Look at this. We've seen price testing the low. We had a little breakout, bullish engulfing right here. Now we got a retest. I think price is going to continue to move back up, and we can see price going all the way back up towards the top of the range right here, which gives us about a 61 pip opportunity. So are we going to be able to get our 20 pips out of the New Zealand CAD? Yes, I do believe that we will. So which means this makes us a good opportunity to go ahead and buy as well. So New Zealand CAD right here. Aussie Aussie CAD right here. I'm going to open up a chart, and I'm going to go ahead and load my Pip Grabber tool on this, and I'm going to load my default settings, and I'm going to look to buy this one right where it's at right now. We're going to go with a solid buy. So buy right here at market, and we look for our 20 pip grab on that as well. All right, are we done? Are we done? No, we're not. Let's see here. Euro US dollar. Let's take a look at the Euro US dollar right here. Now, I'm not advocating that everyone needs to follow me what I'm doing right now. All right, you can do whatever you want to go ahead and do. That's fine. It's up to you. It's purely up to you. So you make the decision how you want to go ahead and trade it. I'm just telling you, based on this, I'm going to be trading it this way. Okay, and this is the reasons why. Now on the Euro US dollar right here, we spoke about this in our trading room. I spoke about it. If you haven't checked it out already, you may want to go ahead and check out the last video we did on YouTube. And we spoke about the, let's see here. We spoke about the different setups. In fact, let me take a look over here. FxBigDog. Let's go to my videos. So if you go over here, you'll take a look over here. We did speak in one of the live sessions this week. And there it is there, the weekly trading battle. So check out the weekly trading battle right here under the FxBigDog channel. And you'll see here, we did go ahead and talk about different setups based on long-term setups. And so if I go ahead again and review the euro, we did speak about the euro crosses across the board. And we said that the euro crosses are actually sitting at a very key level of support, a lot of them. And we said that we were going to wait for these breakouts and the retest. Now, we can see here on the euro US dollar right here, we had a breakout of that support level. There it is there. There's a breakout. So we're expecting bullish correction. Now, the question is, where is this bullish correction going to be? Well, we already started looking at multiple entries. So right here, we entered for a 20 pip grab. This is the 20 pip grab we picked up on the euro US dollar. So we ended up making a profit. But then the market dropped back down south, right? We saw a little dip on the market again. So let's look at what the opportunity looks like right now, because we're out on that trade. We're definitely out of that trade. We took our profit there. We said our profit level was going to be at 1634. Price got to 1634. No problem there. So we definitely closed out on that position. But now, can price move back up? Well, if you understand Elliott wave moves in 5 wave sequences. And if you look over here on this inside swing, take a look right here. Wave 1, this is the inside swing. Wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. And now we're getting back down to the 1.618. So right because we're right at the 1.618 right here, we're starting to see indecision candles forming here on the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to bank in that we're going to start seeing a rally back up to retest this level and maybe even the backside of that trend. So we could see the euro US dollar working its way back up to the backside right here. That's about 135 pip rally. We could even see about 100 pip, at minimum 100 pip rally. So could we get 20 pips out of this trade if the market starts turning? The answer to is absolutely, and I think we got it. We may have picked the bottoms, and we look to go ahead and reverse to the upside. Now, what I may go ahead and do on this one right here is I may go ahead and cost averaging as well. So this is a good cost averaging approach because we're trying to pick the bottom right here, and we know that price can move a little further down here to get to the 1.618. So if I cost average in here, I will absolutely get to see a bullish move, and I'll be able to capture my pips on this trade. So I'm going to go ahead and put a trade on this one right here. And this is going to be on the euro US dollar right here. And let me set up the default setting right here. And I'm going to load my Pip Grabber tool on this too. All right, perfect. So all I've got to do right here is I've got to go ahead and press the buy. I'm in on the trade, so I'm long. So I'm long on this, long on the year, and I'm looking for a net 20 pip profit. Now, the good thing about the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is that it's going to be able to enter more trades if needed, and it's going to be able to take me out at a net profit. And once it goes ahead and closes out a net profit, it'll reset itself. So the tool will look like this again. It'll pop up this little buy and sell a signal here on the top or in the middle of the chart. And so it's going to do everything for me. All I have to do is just what I've done right now. Look for the trade opportunity, place the trade as we've just done right here, and the tool is automatically going to do everything for us. All right? And got a trade out in South Africa. Good. Got a trade out in South Africa. Where in South Africa are you, my friend? Where in South Africa are you? All right, so that's what we got right here. So we'll go ahead and monitor that and see how that plays out. Also, what I'd like to do is I'd like to know, let me see here. I may want to change my settings to more of a darker settings here. Color bars based on previous close. Let me see here. Scale, appearance. Yeah, I may go ahead and actually change the background to black. Is this better? Does this background look better like this? Or is it just too dark compared to that? I don't know, the white looks a little bit better, right? My friend's Maxwell's out in Pretoria. All right. Actually, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Centurion. My friend. All right, so this is where we're at. Two darks is Denise. Yeah, okay, I got it. Appreciate it. Yep, light is better, says. All right, perfect. Light is better. All right, excellent. So, all right. So this is where we're at. Two trade opportunities right here. Three trade opportunities. We're long on New Zealand CAD, we're long on Aussie CAD, and we're long on Euro US dollar. Now, because I've gone in with those three pairs, I'm going to go take a quick look at US oil. We are looking for a downside move in US oil, but I also want to take a look at the dollar index. So take a look at Euro US oil. Notice that we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we were at the 1.27 right here. US oil is on its way down, and it's chasing after $71 right here. So bearishness will continue on US oil, which means that New Zealand CAD should see rally. Even despite of the news that we had at the New Zealand dollar yesterday, we should see a correction move on New Zealand CAD. So I'm quite happy with that. And the same thing goes for the Aussie CAD as well. So we should see US oil continue to be bearish. It may work its way in these wave structures, but it's going to chase after around about 73 and change. Okay, dollar index. Let's take a look at dollar index. Dollar index. We hit tops over here. It's moved into a correction move. All right. So we said bearish as dollar trade above. Okay, let's just see here. All right. So what we did here is, just so that you know, we broke this down on I believe, a 15-minute time frame. Let me see if it's 15. Okay. So we broke this down on a 50-minute time frame. We noticed that there was an internal 5-wave structure right here that we eventually said that this is our large wave 1. Then the market did exactly, this is exactly what's happening with the New Zealand CAD, right? With that irregular flat pattern that we spoke about. Take a look over here. You see how the market has gone ahead and traded below that level of resistance? Okay, all right? As we go ahead and take out that low, and it trades a little lower right here, what happens? All right, price is going to go ahead and create this irregular flat that's going to chase after the last high in the boundary, and the last high in the boundary was this level right here. So as price takes out the low, as it goes up, we said that is when price takes out this area, all right, when price takes out that area, we are going to be looking for a opportunity to go ahead and sell. All right, we want to go ahead and sell, but only when it takes out that wave high move, right? And so as it takes right here, we went and posted it. It says bearish as dollar trades above. So which means that we're saying that be bearish on the dollar as we trade above this level. And that's pretty much what it is. We want to be bearish on this as we go ahead and take a look at that setup. So as we continue to monitor dollar weakness, all right, we should be looking at the euro US dollar rally, because if dollar's going to weaken, then euro US dollar should be seeing a rally. And this is the reason why on the euro US dollar right here, we are bullish. All right, we're looking for that correction move, and we did notice that we are coming right here at a 1.27, and that's the reason why I got in on this. Right, I just have to explain this. Okay, the reason why I got in on this is because of the following reason. When we have a fifth wave right here, when we have a fifth wave right here, and I'm buying in before the fifth wave, is because in the fourth wave structure, and this is a fourth wave structure right here, in a fourth wave structure that we have right here, if price doesn't get to the fifth wave and it comes back in here, we're chasing after that level there. So this could be an irregular flat. So the reason why I'm getting in early on the euro US dollar, I'm buying early on that, is because this could be an irregular flat and not a fifth wave completion, which means that we're still targeting this high right here at the top at about 1600 and change. And so it is an earlier entry point, but because we're using a cost averaging approach on this, it allows us to be slightly wrong with our initial entry and allow us to be able to capture profits as we continue to move, as the market continue to move down and then up again. We will then capture more profit because we're entering in multiple areas. All right. And so that's why this does not create a scenario where we need to be too concerned about, because if we are wrong and the market does go down a little further down south, we have a strategy that's going to accommodate that bearish move, and we can still make profit to the upside, even if it means we're only capturing a 20 pip net. All right. And so why do we trade this? Why do we trade this type of strategy? Why do we apply this? Well, I apply this in a lot of my fund management account. As you know already, the trade copy is applying the same sort of concept. All right. And again, if you check out the description below, you'll be able to get details of the trade copier, the trading tool, our sessions, all that good stuff, how to connect with me social media wise. All of that is in the description. So make sure you go ahead and check that out, because it's certainly going to go ahead and help you. Again, The reason why we trade these 20 pip grabs is because it's like anything we do in life. We have to take baby steps at things, right? There is no shortcut, and those that take shortcuts end up falling short. All right, excuse the pun. But there's no shortcuts. We have to take baby steps, and building up your portfolio. All right, we have to take baby steps. Now we were on a well, at least I was on a mission this year, and my mission this year was to find a strategy that everyone can follow, that's simple to understand, simple to apply. All right, but also more importantly, can target 100% for the year, and we are well on target. If you go ahead and take a look over here, and I Pip Grabber Strategy right here, we are, take a look right here, we are well on our way to hit that 100% target. Well, very close to it, right? If you take a look, we are averaging monthly. What are we averaging monthly? I'm almost certain I had an average here. What is our average? I saw. Golly, what is well, I guess I'm gonna have to do the math on my own here. Taking let's take, I believe we closed out 1.6% so far this month. So let's take 1.6% off that. And if we take 1.6% off that, let's call it 75. If you take 75 and you divide that by the 9 months, okay? And let's take a look right here. 75, divide that by 9. You're looking at 8.3% per month. That's the average that we're reaching right now. And we've been doing that on a live account consistently, all right, since January this month. We actually started a little late in January, so it's been doing pretty well. Now, if we do it in October, November and December, which is another 3 months, times that by another 3, we should make another 25% on top of our 75. So what does that work out to? That works out to exactly 100% for the year. So we've gone ahead and targeted 100% for the year. In fact, I think I put in some. Let's take a look right here. I believe I put in, and that's what's nice about the MyFX book right here. We've set goals, and if you take a look at the goals, we are achieving our goals. Look at that. Gaining. This is daily gains, at least a 0.25% per day. We're trying to gain 0.25% per day. We are 232% above our target. Okay, 232%. We are chasing after weekly goals right here. Our weekly goals is 4% a week. We're at 32% right now. Okay, so we're definitely on track on our weekly goals. Look at our monthly goals. We're looking to what is our monthly goals? At least 15%. Actually, I actually need to edit this because we're actually looking for not a 15% gain. We wanted to get about an 8.3% gain. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. 8.33% right here. So that's actually a gain. And then let's go ahead and put that in. So save that. Is it saving? Maybe, I don't know. It should be. All right, I might have to go ahead and do that edit again. Let's see if I can do that again. 8.3, save. Oh, hang on. All right, I guess I got to refresh it, perhaps. But that's the goal that we're chasing after right here. All right, and so setting up these goals are important, and important to be able to track it too. Maybe I have to change it here. I think I can only go like 8%. Yeah, I can't do 0.3. So if I go 0.3, I don't think it does that. Oh, it does. Sweet. Then I'll go 0.33. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, so if I do that, and let's take a look at our gain here for the year. We're chasing after 100% gain for the year. There we go. Perfect. That's they're set there. So we're at almost 80% of our target. So we're reaching that goal there. We're at 20% on our monthly goal. All right. So we're doing pretty solid right here. So we're definitely on track based on our goal sets that we've got right here. And so it's important, traders, it's important as you go ahead and look at these different strategies, is you track your success so you know how well you're doing. And that way you can be able to make sure that, if you, whatever you're doing, you know that you're on the right track. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it right here. That wraps up the session today. We've got, like I said, we've got 3 trades that are active right now, and we're in the money on 2 of them. The other one slightly down. Let's take a look and do a quick recap. So the New Zealand CAD is still down. Looks like we're down three pips. On the let's take a look at the. This is the Aussie CAD. We're up 1.4 pips, and then on the Euro New Zealand dollar, we're up 6 pips on that trade right there. So we're looking good so far. I will keep you updated. If you have not connected to my Telegram account, make sure you connect to 2 Telegram accounts. One is going to be the FxBigDog Trading Channel. The other Telegram channel is going to be for the Pip Grabber will be the Traders Network Club right here. I will keep you updated with that information. So make sure that you check out the link below. Because in the links below in the description, you'll be able to get all the links to the Telegram at your channel, and you'll be able to connect through the Telegram channel. Now, just so that you know, I have not opened up the chat inside these channels because it's just too much work controlling spam and these trolls that come and trying to to post marketing stuff on your channels. I just got tired of that, so I've shut it off. That only I can communicate and send you information and keep you updated on things as we go along the way. So check it out. It is down in the description. And with that being said, traders, have a fantastic day of trading, and we'll see you back again tomorrow, same time, 11:15 Eastern Standard Time, for another show here. And I'll see you then. All right, good trading.